Hey guys.
Hey.
So quick, before we get into anything, we're not going to be doing a video next week.
Yep.
And this week's video has been very late because it's Christmas, okay?
We've had a lot to do.
We've had a lot,
A
but
lot.
but we've got a lot done, and I feel like we're on top of.
I feel like come Saturday, we can just chill and relax, enjoy holidays with family,
Yeah.
with Aussie, and just chill.
I know, it would be nice.
The
Also,
best thing Santa could give me is a full 24-hour sleep
I
at this
know,
point.
same.
Like-
oh my god, I would love that. Please, Santa.
I want to go to the hospital and get induced into a coma for 24 hours.
Yeah, that would be
Just
pretty.
to get a good sleep.
That would be pretty sweet, not gonna lie. I feel like newborn fees again. But anyway, also last week's video we did a man that gave his horse hepatitis.
Which,
On Gumload.
if that's something that piques your interest.
Spoiler, his horse died from hepatitis and he died from hepatitis. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
And then this week on Gumload we have done local cryptids of Northern Ireland, and then we threw in a load of our own wee stories at the end. I think they're kind of fun. Again, it wasn't anything serious
It wasn't anything serious. It was just kind of like an easy video to make.
because we're not up to our
Because
eyes.
we have literally up to our eyes in horseshit.
Yeah. Also, as well, next week we are going to be doing a video for Gumload because
Yeah.
it's paid for, so I
Yeah.
don't even want to. You know what I mean? One of those ones.
But
yeah,
it'll be towards the weekend.
Yeah.
So.
But you guys
will
will
be getting a video for Gumroad next week. But this is the last video on Termini Online. No video next week. So I just want to say now, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a lovely Christmas. And we'll get into the first post.
let's just get into this, all right?
Eventually.
Someone shouting on us is like, can you guys just get into the video? It took you
No.
for... It's like, look, I want to talk about Elf on the Shelf, okay?
No.
But look, let's jump into this. Sorry,
Anyway.
2 minutes in.
I want to say I was 16, maybe. My family went to Florida. I was, and still am, a passionate scuba diver. That is my literal nightmare.
Yeah, you're not one for...
The water is the only place I feel graceful.
That's your idea of hell.
Hell.
See, Megan, actually, you should see her watching any, see the whole, what was that, the submarine that went up? That was your idea of hell.
No, that's people talk about the Room 101. It's
Yeah,
me.
that's
no.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
I can't. I don't even trust myself on a floaty. No. It's the only place I feel graceful. I went by myself on a dive boat. There was me and maybe 6 other divers, all big, brawny men. I felt very small and hairless. I'm just a girl.
Oh, please. I think this is a fella, so it is. Although I will say, it doesn't turn into homoerotica, but it kind of does.
Okay.
You guys will just find out, okay?
You have to understand dive culture.
It's kind
Some
of...
people like the fish. Some people like the quiet. Some people, dudes with bad fathers, like to pretend they're Navy SEALs.
Oh, no, that's airsoft. It's
airsoft.
It's airsoft, so it is.
That's airsoft,
See
yes.
guys are really into airsoft, and they get on as if, they're, gay army men.
I know.
And it's actually calm
It's
down.
you play Fortnite, calm down.
No.
Jesus. They got the nuke once in Call of Duty and they think they're based. They strap knives to their legs and wear huge watches and get all big balled about how little air they use. This boat was filled with those meatheads. On our way out to the dive site, I was like, are we invading Bermuda? They were all strapped and wearing 4-foot fins, telling tales about how they routinely dived to 300 feet and fought sharks.
You know what? I believe that.
Several confessed underwater murders.
Ooh.
Today, I'd be like, sorry about your shitty childhoods, but being a teenage boy is hard in some ways. I was sort of intimidated and wanted badly to belong. I did not belong. My mummy and daddy had driven me to the boat and were waiting on shore for me with ice cream.
Well, that's nice.
Anyway, we dived. And the biggest chet of the bunch...
Is that what they call them? Chets?
Chets.
Is that
Yeah,
the biggest chadettes?
The biggest chet of the bunch got a wicked jellyfish sting on his face, like he'd been slashed with broken glass. Whether any of his other stories were true, I had no idea. But now he had a true story about the time a jellyfish turned his lips into sausage. We scrambled back onto the boat. The guy was screaming through his gritted teeth. So pretty quickly, no. Apparently this is a myth. No, I just realised where this was going, my guy.
I told you it turned kind of
It's a piss bukkake.
Yeah.
But that's a myth. Apparently it don't work anyway.
Does it not?
No, apparently it don't work.
Wise up. It's fine.
No, apparently it don't work.
Then why
Listen,
does
so the amount of people on there out there who's got pissed on by a mate, it didn't work. Anyway, screams we're going to take that so quickly. He was laid out flat on the deck. Back then, the theory was that ammonia helped treat jellyfish stings.
See,
apparently it does not. See?
All right, okay.
A good source of ammonia is urine. Out of nowhere, these big hairy bros started pissing on his face like dogs fighting over a fire hydrant. I'd never seen anything like it.
Let me at him.
I mean, my piss goes further than yours. No, my piss is thicker. You've got a teeny piss stream. I mean, I'd never seen anything like it. I mean, where would I have? But I still had a lot to learn about diving and manhood. I was like, okay, I guess we're doing this. I shouldered into the circle and peed on him too. I didn't just take a tinkle on this dude either. If you've ever gone diving, you know that you absorb or swallow half the ocean. You have to piss like a racehorse. It was like a pump. I emptied a bucket on this guy. Very loud car.
Yeah, any need.
I was reminded years earlier of going to Cleveland Municipal Stadium, maybe. Some ballpark that had circular urinal. I had to stand there in the circle of bikers and longshoremen and take out my tiny peen and hang one. The boat was like that, but at least I'd hit puberty. We doused that guy like he was on fire. There was more urine on the boat deck than in the ball pit at IKEA. And then we all acted like the biggest fucking heroes in the world, giving each other high fives and shit. It was the weirdest thing. These guys were jacked.
Oh my god.
We headed back to shore. Piss boy sat alone, staring out to sea. I remember thinking, he doesn't look okay. It wasn't just the jellyfish sting. That trip changed him. He'd gone out a man who'd never been peed on. He was coming back knowing that he could never say that again. Everyone else was quiet too, until one of the guys piped up. We should have pissed into cups or something.
Yeah.
And then poured them onto you. That would have been better. And the guy just looked over like a man who wished everything was different and whispered, yeah. We got back and said goodbye. 6 strangers brought together by fate to urinate all over another stranger's face. My parents asked me how my dive had gone. Great, I said. I didn't tell them I had to pee on a man for the first time. I just ate my ice cream. It was reward enough.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
That man he's on better help.
I know, he does. He needs better help.
He needs better help.
Honestly. See, the thing is, like, whenever I first read this, I was thinking, like, can you not, like, piss in my hands or something and then let me just, like, rub it on myself, like, instead of, like, direct
It's
piss.
waterboarding the guy?
Yeah.
Like, fully waterboarding him?
Just let me piss in your mouth real quick. Yeah. Mate. I don't know where else to go with that one. I've never had anything.
Remotely similar.
I don't even think we have jellyfish.
We do.
We've
got man of wars and all over here.
Do they?
Yeah. Whenever I used to go out fishing. Yes, terrified of water, but I also used to go out fishing on a boat. Yeah, there was man of wars everywhere.
Do you want to tell them about the time you got caught by a wheel?
It wasn't a whale. It was a basking shark. They call it something different in America. A basking shark, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I couldn't tell.
And that spiraled my trauma.
Yeah, safe to say.
It was ridiculous. It was so scary. I just remember little fucking 10-year-old me and my whole fishing rod just bending into a U shape as it was getting trailed under the boat, and my dad had to come and grab hold of my fishing rod and like pull back, and the line snapped and he went flying, and I was like
see a big black sheet go under the boat.
The big black, and it was bigger, it was wider than the fucking boat. The boat was like this wee dinghy.
Not cool.
No.
Before we start this one, I just wanted to preface that I shared this one on Twitter, and it just made me think, like, yeah, all my exes are single mums now.
Yeah, you said that.
What are all your exes?
Single, nearly 30-year-old drug addict.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, still doesn't drive, still lives with his mum.
Bad hack. Anyway, so all my boyfriends end up transitioning into women. What the hell is wrong with me?
What a title. I, 25 female, normal, have noticed a very weird trend. Nearly all of my previous partners had eventually decided they wanted to transition while in a relationship with me. Somehow I attract eggs / men who realised they were actually women. I'm still friends with many of my exes and we have a great friendship, even though I'm not attracted to women, sadly. I don't know how to explain why this keeps happening. I am a straight woman. I'm not attracted to the stereotypical macho men. I like men who are soft, kind and sensitive, but none of the guys I dated were overly feminine.
I'm going to assume male feminists.
Soy
jacks.
Soy. They looked like men, although some of them had longer hair.
I don't know about that.
Had longer hair and softer facial features, which I liked. But I liked how open-minded they were and how equal they were in relationships. They never depended on me for emotional labour and always listened to my body during sex. I never really had to work that hard to teach feminism to them or explain my struggles as a woman.
There we go. That's all we need to know. That's what you're doing.
That's it.
There we go.
Why.
That's your problem right there.
Maybe it just so happens that a lot of men like this eventually become trans women. I don't know. There's a lot of straight men out there like that too, though, who don't have any gender dysphoria. The question I have is, how do I find men who are feminists, treat me as an equal, but are also proud straight men?
That's just not possible.
I don't know. Go on to Reddit.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's possible.
I know a girl.
Yeah.
Right. I know a girl.
A girl. An actual one?
No, an actual girl. Who, no, she's the same age as us. She's like maybe a year younger maybe than us.
Yeah.
And I've known her from like the age of 15.
Yeah.
Every guy she's dated has turned out to be gay.
Why is that?
I don't know. And then she's engaged at the minute, but they're rumours.
Oh, like how bad? Do you want to tell that story?
Let's just say, you know, the two guys that I was best friends with.
Yeah.
One of them used to go with her years ago, and he found out. Not the taller one, the smaller one.
I think they're both gay as anything.
I know, but he used to go with her years ago, and he found out he was gay. Like, had the mad realization he was gay whenever he was with her, but he slept with her current
boy.
Not now, but this is back then.
Oh, yeah,
but like ages ago. Like he's that fella I'm talking
Who
about.
Is it?
Married
I'll
now.
cut out the name just.
Ryan.
Yeah, no, I know that, but the woman.
Danielle Larm.
Oh, I don't know her.
You don't know her.
Oh, never mind. I don't know.
No, you don't know her.
No, I've no idea.
The only reason why I know her is because I hung about with my two gay friends.
Well, anyway, let's keep going. But like, you know, what do you guys think? Could it be that like could it have something to do with feminism? Starting these people.
Who knows?
Yeah, here.
It's the fucking water, my guys. Get a filter.
A load of weird stuff came out about Pornhub recently, so it did, right? So apparently, they've changed it with Pornhub. So you
have to verify everything?
No. Apparently, now this is the thing. I'll need to get it up. I feel like I want to do a video talking about this on Gumgood.
What?
Apparently now you can't filter out gay stuff anymore.
What do you mean filter it out?
So like, say you go on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Apparently, whenever you're like going through all stuff,
like
gay stuff just shows up in it. But you can search for gay stuff, so you can apparently, and that'll filter out all the.
But if let's say if you search up like girl with big ass or something with like gay stuff, like
I've no idea, but apparently, like, you know, you're not able to filter it out. Apparently, look, I don't know. Maybe you should check out the company behind it. Like, you know, it's very interesting where it's based.
Guess who owns Pornhub?
Look, you know,
no more.
I feel like that's a Gumgood one right there.
You know, I shouted at a man today.
Why? What happened?
He
Oh no! Tell us about your old boy that tried to threaten you over the takeaway.
Well, as you know, I work in a chippy, and also I would just like to say, this morning I really need to find this song to show you.
Why?
This morning I was in work and I was doing the salads, and I was just preparing the salads, and next minute a song came over the radio, and it was all about spuds.
What? Was it like Hit the Diff type?
Yes.
Was it like Hit the Diff?
Hit the Diff came on after. And it was all about good Irish spuds in your plate, but like it was a full song. And I said to my dad, now my dad plays darts, and I said, Dad, if you ever get into a championship again and you need a song to walk into, that's your song, my guy.
Yeah. Well, tell them about your old boy that you So Megan has a thing. Like, I'm not even joking.
What?
See the amount. Like, see over the past like lot of years, I've never gotten into fist fights with old men about 4 or 5 times
because of me.
Yes.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I am very respectful.
Megan, the average age group I've been near in fights with is 70.
James, I am very respectful to old people.
Yeah, you
very
are,
respectful.
but to be fair, these guys will always be dicks.
But I will respect them whenever they respect me.
Yeah. Right, we'll tell them about this one anyway.
This old man phoned up, I don't know what this video's turned into. But this man phoned up anyway, and it was about 5:10 in the afternoon, in the evening, and he phoned up and he wanted a delivery. I said no problem, so took his order, and I knew it was 5:10 because a woman came in to collect her order for about 5:15, like 5 minutes after.
Yeah.
So, and then he phoned again, and we were really busy, and we were 2 staff down. It was only me and one other girl, and it was like backed up on orders. We were like, fuck. And it was about 5:45 at this point.
Yeah, so it's only been like 40 minutes.
No, half an hour.
Yeah.
At this point, it's only been half an hour. And he phoned the shop. I was like, hello? And he goes, where's my order? I'm like, where's it for? And he told me his address. And I said, well, look, we're really backed up at the minute. Your ones are the next lot to go, so it should be with you shortly. And he goes, see if it's not fucking here by 6 o'clock, just cancel it. And it was sitting up, all the food was sitting up, and I went up, got the food and threw it all in the bin. And the girl who worked with me went, what are you doing? I went, he's not getting his order. It's not going to be with him by 6 o'clock, so he's not fucking getting it, cheeky bastard. So then he phoned again at 6:10, and he was like, now, bear in mind, this man's like 70. He phoned again. He's like, where the fuck's my order? You said it was going to be here and all this. And I was like, I took the liberty of cancelling it myself, seeing as it wasn't going to be there for 6. So, then his voice dropped, and he went, what do you mean you cancelled it? I was like, well, you asked me to cancel it, and I don't appreciate you coming on the phone to me and swearing and shouting while we're 2 staff down. It is the Christmas season. Everybody wants a chippy apparently, and you're shouting at me over the phone. I will not stand for it. You're lucky this is me you're talking to, and it wasn't one of my members of staff. Now, have a lovely Christmas. Please don't phone back. Bye. And hung up.
I mean, like, you're lucky in that situation where, like, it's family run, so, like, if you do have, like, a dickhead customer...
Man came in the day, and there wasn't, it was a small tub of curry.
Aye.
And it wasn't in his order. And he came in all guns blazing over a small tub of curry, which is like 80p.
Yeah.
80p. And he came in all guns blazing, and he came in, he stood at the wrapping bay, and I just said, you order up at the top, and he's like, well, if you would let me speak, I've already ordered. And I put my hand in the air, and I was like, can you calm down? We're all stressed. We're all stressed. We're all busy. No need to come in here like this. If you're going to shout, turn your heels and walk back out. Yeah. And he goes, well, if you let... And I was like, no, I'm not going to let you speak. If you want to speak, you can wait until we're ready. And he had to wait. I made him wait for 10 minutes. And I was like, no, what can I get you? And he goes, there wasn't a curry in my order. And I was like, I'll get you the curry. It's no problem. I got him the curry and handed it back. And he's like, I'd just like to apologise for what I said. And I was like, all right, Merry Christmas. And then he goes out the door.
I suppose, you know what, we've been this derailed. I may as well tell the story about I near got into a fight in KFC about 2 months ago.
We told this story.
Did we?
Yeah, we told this story whenever it happened.
Oh, right, okay, never mind then, never mind. Look, let's just keep going.
Just keep going.
What's up next? You ready for this one, Megan? This one's pretty funny.
If you work in retail...
You guys know the struggle.
If you work in retail, tell us your worst, retail story.
I would love to do that as a video, actually.
Yeah,
I think we could
tell us your worst encounter... Or even if you don't work in retail.
Or just
unreasonable people who are... See, Christmas, it brings out the worst in people.
I know.
Honestly brings out... I nearly had about 3 car accidents going into work this morning because people are just driving like absolute fucking maniacs. And it's like, you're only out for a selection box, calm down.
No, fuck's sake.
Are you tired of overreaching and overbearing censorship on important and non-important issues? Well, you're in luck. For just $7.50 a month, you can get access to over 60 hours of completely uncensored and unhinged schizo takes from Megan and James. From us.
I mean, look, it's 60 hours at the minute. Every week we do a minimum of 3 hours.
Yep.
So, you know.
You get a lot of content.
There's a lot on there.
A lot of content. Ranging from... Or even... Yes, they are that spicy. Even the name of the topic must be censored. We can't even promote it on YouTube. You can stream or download all the videos from Gumroad and cancel your membership at any time. Though new videos every week on average come to 2 to 3 hours long, so we can really go in depth on any topic, and we are not strangled by the YouTube algorithm.
That's a big issue I always find.
Yeah. We can be open and uncensored and not have to worry about any of that.
If you want to talk about a subject, YouTube really promotes, you're going to have to get that done in 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. But on this, we can really take our time and really delve into it.
And most weeks we do bonus off-topic videos. And yes, we even have a teaser video you can download for free from nickbeardia.co.uk. In it, we talk about Northern Ireland for 4.5 hours.
I don't even think we scratched the surface.
No,
guys.
it's to try and help you understand who we are as people, our worldview, and how we can kind of be aliens to most people. If any of that sounds good to you, go ahead, links down below, and let's get back to the video.
Right, you ready for this one? Am I the asshole for telling my parents the only way I will let them meet my son is if they give me their dog to put down? Actually, the woman's not completely insane, by the way.
Well, I would say she's probably not insane if she's asking. Something must have happened. Hold on.
Right, you'll find out.
Anyway, I do not in any way want to harm my parents' dog. When I left for university, I had to leave my dog behind with my parents. I was the last kid out of the house and they liked their empty nest. To make sure it was super empty, they put my dog down. She was a 6-year-old beagle Basset Cross in perfect health. What? I had rescued her. I got a job to pay for her food and vet bills. Before I left, I had quintuple checked with my parents that they were okay taking care of her while I was at school. They were not. They told me she got out of the yard and was hit by a car. I found out the truth from my brother and I cut them out of my life. They killed my best friend. What the? Who does that? I'm fucking psychopath.
You just know that they're boomers, though.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Right, just keep going. Just keep going.
My friend from high school had offered to take her in, but I didn't want to have her get attached and then have to fight to get my dog back. I honestly thought I could trust my parents. But as you thought, as anybody should think that you should trust their parents.
There's no, look, okay. See, if they didn't want to look after the dog, they could have just say,
look, no, and then you could have like rehomed her and then got her back or whatever.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Look, there's ways and means.
Anyway, it's been 8 years since I talked to them. They were not invited to my wedding and I do not attend family gathering where they are. I have a 3-month-old son now with my husband. My brother and his family were over to meet him and he asked if I'm ever going to forgive our parents. I said no. My mum contacted me and asked what it would take for me to forgive them and let them meet their grandson. They have a French bulldog puppy. I said that if they give me their dog so that I could put it down, I would forgive them. She said I was being ridiculous and that was not going to happen. I told her she cares more about a dog than her family, which is what she always accused me of. My brother says I'm being an asshole, that they made a stupid mistake, but that it should be forgiven. I'm never going to get over it. They made no!
That's wild.
Nah.
Now, I'm just going to put it out here and say it, right? I'm going to assume that they've got other issues. If they were willing to do that, what else were they like? If they were
so willing to do that to their daughter's dog.
What else were they like?
Yeah.
I think there's way more to... I think this was like the last straw type of thing.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can...
Yeah.
Because like, people don't just become that.
No, that...
You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't...
actually, you know...
can they?
People can just be assholes like that.
Yeah.
They just don't care.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't want to...
No.
I wouldn't want to see them.
No, I wouldn't want to see them, and I would ask probably the same question.
Yeah. You know, people, I don't know, the thing is, like, you know, I don't know, I get unreasonably annoyed with people that, like, get animals and don't look after them. Like, hoarders are wild for it, you know what I mean?
Says you who doesn't feed the cats.
Mate. I do feed the cats.
No, you feed the cats dry food. You never give them wet food.
They lie.
No, they don't lie, because Thor only eats wet food.
They lie.
Thor only eats wet.
Lying to you.
Loki would eat shite. Thor would only eat wet food. They're not lying to me.
You're lying to me. No, the cats are lying.
No, the cats aren't lying.
This is why I
You know how I know they're not lying? You know how I fucking know?
Why?
Because there's only been 2 tins used out of the big cat food thing, and I've used both of them. So you're lying.
Well, you don't fucking eat it. Don't fucking put it out. Like, look.
Well, how come I just fed them coming up here, and they were both like 2 wee starvos at the food bowl because Daddy didn't feed them. Mummy's been at work all day.
Well, they need it. They need to gobble it up quicker then, because
you're not. No, but you're not giving. They're eating it. They eat it.
They don't. Right,
and it's not hot enough for the flies.
Right, next post. This one's kind of funny.
Anyone else feel totally lost now that we are firmly in the post-pandemic era? What?
So this is kind of like, what this makes me think of is kind of like, you know, the NPC meme. Mm-hmm. And like they haven't got their firmware update, so like, you know, they got the COVID update and that went down pretty well.
Yeah.
And then they got the Ukraine one and that like overlapped the COVID one, so they forgot about that. But the new Israel one that they're trying to put in is clashing with the Refugees Welcome DLC pack, so it's not kind of working out too well. And we also have heard about a new disease, but that's probably not going to hit until like March.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, I don't know.
So-
like, the NPCs are kind of lost at this moment in time. They're kind of just like it's like their signal's gone down.
I look at 2023 as the year we firmly move past the pandemic mindset. COVID isn't gone, but it's now more like the flu and not impacting my every action and the way I see day-to-day life. It was
like,
always just the flu.
Like, I feel like this has been long enough that we can actually freely talk about COVID.
I know.
I'm not going to talk about some aspects of COVID, but I'll talk about this sort of thing. It was a flu.
It was a flu. It was a bad
At
flu.
worst, it was a flu. Honestly.
People dropped dead of a heart attack.
Like, you know,
COVID.
No one died of the flu, sure.
No one died of cancer either.
Yeah.
It was all just COVID.
It just felt like, to me, I feel like we are able to talk about it now on YouTube because it has been a good few years now, at least.
Yeah.
It was just a waste of time.
Such a time.
It was just
The
pointless.
amount that those kids lost out on.
I feel like it's the ultimate example of our profile picture on this channel, the Saturn eating his children.
Yeah.
It's a definition of it. Like, honestly, what we could have just done was, you know, the worst thing is Boris Johnson was actually right about it. He was actually pretty much spot on. It's like, you know, we'll just go for herd immunity, we'll be alright. And then everyone's like,
You know what they've done
what?
now?
What?
You know how the barrier for immigrants getting into the UK was 38,000?
Yeah.
That was the wage bracket they had to be in.
Yeah.
They've now dropped it again, 9,000.
Let's just keep. I can't talk about that.
There's a no more boats thing coming out.
Oh, well, that's something.
Like,
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't know if we can talk about that. That's a Gumloo type of stuff. We're going to talk about this type of stuff. Like this,
Freely
this is what,
and
look,
open.
Look, bit of Christmas spirit. You get quality
Let's talk
entertainment.
about refugees.
Yeah. Anyway, look, let's keep going.
Am I the only one? Am I the only one just feels totally lost and for the first time in a long time have a feeling of, now what? In pretty much every sense you can interpret the phrase. In March 2020, I had just turned 30. Lockdown slammed the door of my 20s. The past few years have felt like a crazy roller coaster of ups and downs in both public life and my personal life. I'm now 34. I earned 4 times what I made in 2019. Own a new apartment. I'm married to my longtime partner who just started her dream job and is finding it totally exhausting and taking over her whole life. While I have objectively cush
Work from home
tech job. The kind that seems a relic of a bygone era. I went into this year expecting it to be the year life returned to a new normal.
A new normal. I love that one. The
know.
new normal.
I know. And looking back, have found that to be the case. Only that new normal seems totally empty. Going through and sort of lost in the motions with no clear why or North Star. As I stare down the barrel of 2024, most of me has no idea what to expect and even more importantly, what to desire. Curious if other millennials can relate.
It's called Everyone Else. Your entire genetic line for literally hundreds of thousand years have had children by your age. You're the first
to not
have children at that age. And I think this is one that I find the most interesting, and I find it more and more, the more I've interacted with older people online, the more I'm convinced that it's not as obvious that men need to have children, but men need to have children.
It's not as obvious on paper that men need to have children
just as much as women. Like, everyone can agree women are
we are literally designed to have them.
You want to have children.
Our whole everything that goes on in our brains, we are hardwired to have and want children.
I'm convinced that it's the same way for men. It's just not as obvious. Or the symptoms come out in different ways. I like, for instance, a good example would be the symptoms would come out in ways of maybe activism
not all men, but most
or
men.
they turn into terminal online, like absolute fucking,
or they turn into deadbeat who want nothing to do with their kids.
That's the thing too. It's a weird one. I feel like that
where most men should, whenever they have kids, have that urge to want to provide more, want to make sure that the kids are comfortable, that the wife is comfortable, that they live they live comfortably within their means, but that's a hard stretch of reality for most men.
I feel like that's a topic for an entire video though, and I feel like we might do that as like a video, because I feel like I would only be able to do it on Gumroad because there'll be a lot of examples of people that like you can point to and be like, that's a perfect example. That's why that's like that, and I think that explains away a lot of that. I don't know. Maybe you guys don't get it. Maybe we're completely off on the topic. Maybe this guy just needs the next firmware update. Maybe he needs to feel passionately about his health. Who knows?
Needs the new vaccine.
maybe he just needs his booster. Sure, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, up next, let's keep going. I just thought this one was funny, Megan.
Why doesn't Argentina have more black players in the World Cup? Because we are a country, not a Disney movie.
I feel like there's not anything else we can pin on that. I feel like we're just going to continue onwards to the next one. This one's pretty funny. Actually, we should have put this one beside the COVID one, but who cares?
I'd have hidden Jews in my basement and join La Resistance. I'd have fought for civil rights just like Bernie. Dox the supporters, threaten their livelihood, take their pets, freeze their accounts, trample them, throw them in jail.
Yeah. I'm going to go out and say it, but see everyone, any person that I've came across that have been like, oh, I would have been like this. It's like, you don't know because you've never been in that situation.
No, you've never had to be in that situation. And you probably honestly never will.
And I'm happy. I'm probably never going to be in any of these situations. I'm very happy for this. Would I be able to do what these people do? I don't know. I've never been put in that situation, so I don't really want to. Oh yeah, I could do that. Yeah. Because you know what I mean. A lot of people do have that fucking idea of like, oh, it's gonna be made. The square in 1990 in China. It's gonna be me standing for that time.
I'd stand for it.
Yeah, it's like, would you? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Simon, calm down.
No, but that was told to me. It's like you don't get it. I'm built different. Whatever happens, I see that. Or what is it they say? It's, oh my word. Oh, right, look, let's just keep going.
Big reason I never wanted kids. What if I try my hardest and they grow up to be an asshole? Or worse, a Republican?
No.
Got a vasectomy a few months ago. Must be difficult being this hateful. I'd accept my child no matter what they decide to believe, especially something as insignificant as the political party they most identify with.
Well, look, the guy got a vasectomy, so why are you upset?
I don't know, as long as they're not communists, I don't care.
Yeah. I mean, like, it depends on how fervent they are about the whole idea.
I know.
And honestly, like, you know, this is one thing that kind of, the more I've thought about it, the more I just don't get it. Especially, like, it used to be that whole talking point of, oh, they're indoctrinating kids. Like, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, get them to thinking of something good.
I know.
What do you say? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I'll just, like, I won't talk to them about anything. I'll just, like, leave that to the computer. The TV can do that for them.
The whole point of raising a child is you are indoctrinating them into being a decent fucking human being, or at least you should be. Yeah,
or whatever your standards of a decent human being are. I don't know. I just thought that was funny. The more I think about it, it's like, no, you know what? I'll just let like the TV do that. Sure, the tablet. Cocomelon be
Cocomelon on the tablet.
Yes, I can't wait.
All day.
Oh my god! Like, I'm not even going to start talking about Cocomelon. Let's just keep going. This one's good as well. You got it?
Me getting a vasectomy at the doctor's office, potentially stopping a future oppressor from being born. # Black Lives Matter. I hate this timeline.
I'm going to assume that there's a good chance that's like, they've just taken that photo.
And then there's a good chance that yeah.
It's still funny though because you know what's got the chances of it.
Yeah.
There's still a chance of that. Right, let's keep going. We've still got a couple more.
I hate how the right rails against child trafficking like it's this prevalent evil.
Right, yeah, keep going.
Sure, a couple of kids probably get kidnapped now and then, but it's just a chance for Christo-fascists to get on their high horse about protecting children. I'm sorry that we care about children's lives. We've done actually a couple videos now on Gumroad about Pizzagate, so like that's a thing. I don't even want to. This whole thing about Etsy. Anybody seen this shit? Anybody seen this shit?
Right,
Etsy, my guy.
Right, so any of you guys want a bumper payday? If any of you guys want to make like serious money online, I'm seriously thinking about doing this.
No, don't, James, because I don't want like fucking alphabet agencies after me to be like, are you actually selling like?
Oh yeah, I suppose. Well, look, the plan is right. So on
and then
Etsy,
they'll go through all your shit. And
oh yeah, I'm playing it. It's like, is this hate speech?
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez, do you have 2 terabytes of hate speech on the computer? It's like, what's all these?
Can we look at your phone? Why have you got no space in your phone? Then we say, what are all these racist memes, James?
Yeah, that's exactly.
Are you what's all this anti-Semitism about? Do you not support Israel?
No, look, all like check our Gumroad. We've got we got some videos on there. But like the way to make money, right?
No,
so on Etsy,
no, guys, do not do this.
Well, you might get picked up by an agency, but all you need to do is right. So you make an Etsy account. No, and you make you do some AI art, and it's
videos.
No, because you're going to be reporting them anyway, and you're going to be collecting money.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, so like, what's the deal?
Still.
All you gotta do is, as long as you report them, but no one cares. So all you gotta do is, right, you put up a post and be like, oh yeah, selling like high quality cheese pizza, and got any requests, and you like, people were selling these for like 3,000 on Etsy.
No, they're not. They're like 40,000.
Well, the one I saw was like 3,000.
I seen one for like 40,000.
Well, I'm gonna say put your one up for £99 or whatever, $99 or whatever, right? And
by the way,
put it like this.
It's just an AI art pizza of like a child eating pizza.
Yeah, like, you know.
Picture.
But look, all you gotta do is, right, because like, let's be serious, if anyone's
go
actually,
on Etsy and just fucking look, man.
Yeah, like if anyone's actually buying that,
so they buy it,
you know that they're
you
up to
report them and give like the police like all their details, because obviously they'll be giving you like the addresses and all to send shit out to.
Yeah, they've got the whatever address.
So like, you give the police all their details, you keep that $99.
Yeah.
And just keep catching pedos.
Mate, it's literally free money. Like, come on, tell me what's the issue here?
Hustler Academy.
Yeah. you know what someone was saying to me? That would actually annoy me, right?
What?
So,
what annoyed you today, James?
No, this
what grinded your gears.
What
today?
grinded my gears? Someone said, right, so my friend joined Hustlers Academy, Tate's university thing, right?
See, they're trying to come to the UK.
Are they?
Two of the brothers, yeah, because their ma had a massive heart attack and was in the hospital. Right. She's in the UK, but they're trying to get out of Romania to come see her, but then they're still under trial for the whole human trafficking thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, so my mate does that, he joins that, he made fucking over 300,000
in 1 month.
In the last 30 days.
In
right?
1 month.
Right? And people are like, there was someone in the comments being like, James, why you're a shelf the Tates? Why you keep mentioning it by name? Because everyone calls it a scam, but I know a guy, like, straight up.
It's not a scam.
That's made money from it. It's like, look, I get it.
I'm literally going to knock on his door and ask me to get me a kitchen.
Yeah.
You know, like,
so anyway,
give me $5,000 for a kitchen.
Yeah, so for me, Jacob, he came on, and we did a video on Gumroad. It was like a bonus video a couple of weeks back talking about it. But it's like, meat's not real. It's like,
what is this, AI voice? Who do you think we're not that smart.
It's like, James, what are you showing for that? It's like, mate, first of all, me and him have a company together, and it makes money.
You know what? I'm putting it out there. Fuck the Tate brothers, don't like them, but like
I don't know, I make money from them.
Jakey's making money. Jakey's making money.
And Jakey handles the adverts.
Jakey making money.
Yeah, so like, I don't know.
From the Tates. Yeah. So like, is it all human trafficking? Who knows?
I don't know. Like, that one just kind of annoyed me. It's like, geez, wait. It's like, first of all, I would love to get a few thousand off them. Just saying, like, you know, the Tates, if you guys are listening, I'll take your trafficking money. Like, you know.
No, we won't. No, we don't condone human trafficking whatsoever.
No. Like, anyway, look, enough of that. Let's keep moving before
anything I don't like should be banned. Everything I like should be a human right, and someone else should pay for it.
Yes. Yeah. Do you not get it? Because we call it a human right, it means it should be free, and you should just give it to me for free. Also, we should open borders, by the way, guys. We should let anyone and everyone come here and get that human right, because it is a human right and everyone's entitled to it.
I hate this.
No, everyone should be entitled to it, and I don't know where we're going to get the money from. We'll just like...
And how we're going to house them, and how we're going to accommodate them, and how,
no,
we're going to have to produce and stuff.
Megan,
jobs, no.
Megan, that sounds like... that sounds like fascist rhetoric.
Well, call me a fascist, because that's me.
Alright, I don't know where else to go with this. Well, I wish I had like a link to Shelf Elsewhere Academy,
No.
but I don't. I actually don't. Check out Gumroad.
Yeah, check out Gumroad.
Because like it's getting to the point now.
We have talked about some spicy
like
content
there's a
here.
I'm thinking about putting some stuff up.
There's no like we've maybe touched. I don't know how much James has kept in this video, but maybe touched on some spicy things. And there's a couple of the stuff that we might touch on Gumroad for next week.
Yeah, we might touch on some of that.
So if you want a little spice for your Christmas week, join Gumroad and listen to a couple of videos. I think you can stop at any time.
So the
you
way
can
it
like
works
literally
is
pay in $7.99. Watch all
$7.50.
sorry. $7.50.
Right. It's $7.50. You join, you get access to the entire feed. You can go ahead, you can download all the videos.
You can download all the
and then
videos, you can watch
cancel
all the videos and cancel it. And like that's it. And then you can come back in like 6 months and do the same.
Yeah, pretty
You know
much.
what I mean?
You don't have to
One
actually
video a week, and normally the videos are like 3 hours long.
Yeah,
Like 3
they're
hours
long.
is like the average at the minute.
Yeah. They're big
So
videos.
there's loads of content there for you to binge, especially if you want something new to listen to for the new year ahead coming.
Yeah.
If you're going to the gym, if you're going to start working out in the new year, get Gumroad, and then you can listen to us talk shit in your ear while you're pumping some iron.
What we're trying to do is we're going to try and get off the fags.
Yes.
But like,
And Rebel.
Yeah, well, nah, I can't make any promises.
Well, I want to get off the cigarettes.
I'll
again.
get off the fags, no sweat. But
I
like,
want to get off the cigarettes and Rebel again because we're thinking about another baby next year. So
yeah,
ideally.
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 But yeah, though I can see myself doing the fags. I honestly feel like I'm at the point where I don't even like smoking.
No, neither do I. I don't enjoy it. I do it out of habit. I
I-
do it purely. The habit is gonna break me.
I only like
think.
I like smoking when I'm having a wee drink, but I only drink like once a
but I
month
don't.
now.
And even then, once a month, I don't. I drink like every 6 months.
Yeah.
If even. And I think the hardest part for me of the cigarette thing
Yeah.
is after I have dinner.
Yeah.
I really enjoy a cigarette after I eat.
Yeah, you do.
So I think that's going to be the hardest part for me.
Yeah. If you guys are thinking about
If any of you have like quit smoking or anything like that, give us some hints and tips. I'm literally I just want to go cold turkey.
I don't
want to
wanna
do any of the
vape. I
vapes
don't
or
wanna do a
anything like
vape.
that. I just want to go cold turkey.
I don't, because
But I've always said that by the time I'm 30, I do want to be off them.
well, we're 30 in April, so
We're 30 and both of us are 30 in April, so I've always said by the time I'm 30 I want to be off.
Yeah.
You know, I've been smoking from I was 13,
Yeah. Near enough the same.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Like, there's fuck all else to do in Northern Ireland.
know.
Kids at 12 and 13 smoke and drink. So
Yeah.
I've been smoking since I was like 12 or 13 or something like that. And I quit for a couple of years, and I quit for a bit whenever I was pregnant, and straight back onto them. So
We'll just see how it turns out, sort of
Yeah.
thing. Are you any of you guys thinking about normally New Year's resolutions are kind of dog shit, not gonna lie.
but like I think
that-
for the health of me, and so I'm here longer for my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That also cancer just seems to run in your family, something shocking.
Yeah, like I know I'm probably gonna get cancer, but like if I can do like everything that I can now while I'm young,
Yeah.
dead,
Put yourself in a situation.
put myself in a situation where I have a fighting chance.
Yeah, yeah.
Then
I'm
you know,
fucked. I like pretty much multiple people have had dementia in my family, so
Yeah.
I'm okay. No cancer,
I'm
but
not
dementia.
real. You already have it.
No! yeah. People take the piss. They choose you such a skit, so it's like, well.
It does run in the family.
No, I'm only joking. But dementia does, so it does. I think that's where we're gonna finish up. This is a bit of a longer video, but as I say, we're not gonna be here next week.
Next week, yes.
Honestly, we've already talked about Gumroad. We've already talked about a lot of the other stuff. Links down below. Website models. Oh, if you want free stuff,
Yeah, go and have a look on the website. There's loads of shit there.
yeah, there's loads of stuff up.
Loads of shot for free. So go check that out. And once again, hope you all have a lovely Christmas or whatever you're celebrating, whatever you're doing. Hope you have something to enjoy.
Yeah, and hope you're not working. I hate
Oh,
it.
I fucking hate working
that is
Christmas
one
Day.
thing I love about.
And if you are working Christmas Day, hope you're listening to us.
yeah,
That'd be
but
good.
no, I really hope you're not working because I worked Christmas for like 6 or 7 years straight every Christmas, and honestly, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
No,
it's
it's
just
awful.
it's just ugly.
It's not the same having your Christmas dinner heated in the microwave.
No, it's just not.
doesn't
It's
work.
it's pretty fucking miserable,
No.
guys. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, but yes, thanks for listening, and we will see you next year.
Fuck off, Megan.
We'll see you next year, guys. Oh, gosh.
You know the worst? We never did that in 2019. Why did we never do that? See you next decade. Why did we not do that? Did we do that? No.
No, we didn't.
I feel like that was such a waste of opportunity.
That was missed. Anyway, see you next year. Bye.